Hi beautiful, I'm Snow White. I'm going to be leading you in today's yoga flow to regulate your nervous system. Whenever you're ready, find an easy seat. Lengthen through your spine, root down through your sit bones. Get cozy. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Hold your breath at the top before open mouth exhaling, sighing it out. Two more long, deep breaths, just like that. You can maybe gently close your eyes if that feels nice. Connect inwards. Focus on your breath. If thoughts come, that's totally okay. Let them pass with no label. On your next breath, connect to your natural inhale and exhale. Through your nose, out your nose. Don't try to force or control it. We'll find presence in this now. I invite you to connect with all your senses. The base of your sit bones, meeting the mat. The sounds all around you. The feeling of the air touching your skin. Maybe there's a slight breeze coming in somewhere. Connecting with your senses, smell, taste, touch. Now for the remainder of practice, I invite you to stay with this presence within yourself. When thoughts come, allow them to pass with ease. And return back to presence whenever you catch yourself wandering. If you close your eyes, gently open them, and on an inhale, raise your arms above your head. Gaze follows, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, we'll drop our right arm, left arm will reach to the right. Inhale as you open your chest to the sky, push into that right palm. On your next inhale, come back through center, both arms reach, gaze follows. Exhale, left arm drops, right arm reaches to the left. Feel that nice side stretch, and on an inhale, press into that left palm, shine your chest to the sky, gaze follows. Inhale back through center, arms reach, gaze at eye level. And exhale, we'll twist over your right shoulder and use your left palm to push against your right thigh to twist maybe a little bit deeper. Inhale, arms reach, neck is neutral. Exhale, we'll twist to the left, gaze over your left shoulder. Rooting down through our sit bones, staying long in our spine here. Inhale as we come back through center, arms reach. Face the front of your mat if you're not there already. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our palms to the mat, coming into a tabletop position. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips over knees. On an inhale, your right arm reaches to the sky, gaze follows. On your next exhale, thread the needle, right arm goes under the left. You can cactus your left arm and right cheek surrenders onto the mat. We'll bring our left palm in line with our face, and on an inhale, press into that left palm. We'll come back through tabletop. Exhale when we get there. Inhale, drop your tummy, lift your gaze. Cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, push the mat away, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Return to a neutral spine. Inhale, left arm reaches, gaze follows to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Left cheek surrenders onto the mat, right arm cactuses. Place your right palm on the mat in line with your face, and on an inhale, we'll push up and come through center to tabletop. Exhale when you get there. Inhale, drop your tummy, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, cat pose. Once more. Return to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog. Maybe walk your dog, bending into one knee and then the other. Fingertips spread wide. Gaze at your back toes. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, push your heels to the mat, chest to your upper thighs. Inhale, gaze meets your palms. Inhale, your right leg comes off the mat, coming to three-legged dog. Press into your right palm so that your hips square to the front. Exhale, sweep that leg through. We'll come to a low lunge. Back knee meets the mat. Untuck your back toes. And on an inhale, reach your arms overhead. Your knee is in line with your ankle here. And your chest is shining to the sky. Tuck your back toes. And on an inhale, rise to a crescent lunge. Your back leg is straight and strong on the ball of your foot. Your knee is stacked over your ankle, aiming for that 90-degree angle. Chest to the front. Inhale, warrior one. Pivot your back foot so that it's parallel with the front of your mat. Arms reach overhead as your chest is slightly tilted to the corner. Exhale, warrior two. To your arms, gaze meets your front fingertips. Your right knee is pulled back and your hip is open. Relax your shoulders. Come back to this present moment and your breath if you lost it. Inhale, extended side angle. Reach your right hand fingertip for your in between your big toe and that second toe. Your left hand reaches high and your gaze follows. If you need to reach for the mat on the inside of your right foot, you may. Or a block. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Bring your right arm up and overhead, still deep bend in that front right knee. Left hand finds a bind on your right leg. Chest and gaze to the sky. Inhale, as you tick-tock your arms, we'll find a runner's lunge. Exhale, sit into that runner's lunge. Inhale as your right hand reaches high for the sky and gaze follows. Twisted low lunge. Now you can either stay here or if you'd like, you can fall into a fallen warrior, pivoting your back foot so that your pinky toe edge is meeting the mat and teeing your right arm, gaze following your right fingertips. Inhale, come back to a twisted low lunge if you're not here already. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale as you push into the mat. Exhale, plank. Engage your core, push the mat away. Squeeze your cheeks. On an inhale, come onto your tippy toes. Push yourself slightly forward. Exhale, bend your elbows into your ribs, chaturanga. Slowly let your chest lower to the mat. Untuck your toes, and we'll bring our hands just about a palm print in front of our face. Our elbows are touching the mat, and on an inhale, shine your chest, come into Sphinx pose. Press into your palms, open your heart. On an inhale, press into your palms, extend your elbows, seal pose. Gaze is just at the front of your fingertips. Exhale, we'll return to that Sphinx pose. Exhale, fully release yourself down. Frame your chest with your palms. And on an inhale, we'll come into an upward facing dog. Extend your elbows. Your weight is in the tops of your feet so that your upper thighs are off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let your hips lead. Engage your core. Maybe wiggle your hips side to side. On an exhale, we'll come into a dolphin pose, coming onto our forearms. Inhale, press back into your palms. We'll come to a downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, press your heels to the mat, chest to your upper thighs. Gaze meets your fingertips. Hop or step your feet to meet your hands. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to turn the long ways of our mat and step wide with our feet to a wide-legged forward fold. Toes slightly facing out. From here, we're going to face the back ways of our mat and just slide into a downward facing dog. So now we're flip-flop from where we started. On an inhale, left leg goes high, three-legged dog. Press into that left palm so your hips square to the front. Exhale, sweep your left leg through, low lunge. Right knee meets the mat, untuck your back toes, and on an inhale, your arms sweep overhead. Find balance, and if you want, you can reach behind you and shine your chest to the sky for a nice little back bend. Return to a neutral position. Tuck your back toes, and on an inhale, we'll come to a crescent lunge. Arms sweep overhead, deep bend in your front knee, stacked over your ankle. Back leg is straight and strong on the ball of your foot. Chest is facing forward. Inhale, warrior one. Pivot your back foot so that it's parallel with the front of your mat. Exhale, warrior two. To your arms, deep bend in that front knee. Gaze meets your front fingertips. Relax your shoulders. Open that left hip by pulling your left knee back a bit, making sure that your hips are squared. Inhale, extended side angle. Reach your left fingers in between your big toe and your second toe, and your right hand reaches high for the sky and gaze follows. If you need to reach for a block or the mat in front of your left foot, you're more than welcome to do so. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm reaches up and overhead, right hand finds a bind on your right leg. Chest and gaze to the sky, deep bend in your left knee. Inhale, tick-tock your arms. We'll come to a runner's lunge. Press into your right palm. Inhale, left arm reaches, gaze follows. You can stay here or you can come to a fallen warrior, pivoting the pinky toe edge of your back foot so that it's parallel with the mat and teeing your left arm. Inhale, twisted low lunge. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, press into your palms, push the mat away. Exhale, plank. Push the mat away, engage your core. Drop your knees to the mat and stand on your knees, toes untucked. Bring your hands to the base of your spine, fingertips facing down. And on an inhale, push your hips forward, arch your spine. If you can see the mat behind you, you can try to grab your ankles, opening up your chest a little bit more. Come back to the breath if you lost it. Feeling all the sensations in your body, not labeling them, just allowing your body to speak through feeling. Bring your hands to the base of your spine, and on an inhale, slowly assist yourself in returning to a neutral spine. Exhale, sit back on your heels, knees out wide. Reach your arms out in front of you to a child's pose. Third eye melts to the mat. We'll sit back on our ankles again and then bring our legs out in front of us. Our right leg's gonna come over the left. We're gonna lengthen through our spine. Left arm reaches next to our ear. Exhale, twist. Gaze over your right shoulder. Cactus your left arm. Inhale as we unwind. We're gonna switch our legs. Inhale, right arm reaches to your ear. Exhale, hook your right elbow on the outside of your left leg. Twist and gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, unravel. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Root down through your sit bones. Reach under your legs. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, pull yourself to your toes. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. From here, we're going to come to an easy seat. Inhale as your arms come above your head. Exhale, tabletop. You can sit back on your heels. We just use that as a transition to do some headstands or forearm strengthening. So I'm going to give you 3 different options of what you can do. First, you could either stay in a plank position on your forearms, engaging your core, pushing the mat away. Or you can go on your forearms and practice some kick up into headstands if you're not quite into doing headstands yet. You can practice doing some kick-ups or just teetering your toes on your forearms and your head. Or you can practice full headstands. Whatever your own creative flow is, wherever you are. Whew. We'll meet at the front of our mat, knees bent, grabbing onto the backs of our thighs. As you inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale slowly with control. Lower yourself down to a flat back. From here, your right knee is going to come into your right shoulder, grabbing onto your shin. To your right arm, gaze follows. As you exhale, assist your right leg in coming across to the left side body. Pick up your shoulders and rearrange them so that both shoulder blades are touching the mat. Supine twist. Inhale, come back through center and send that right leg out long. On your next inhale, left knee comes into your left shoulder. To your left arm, gaze follows. Exhale as you come into supine twist. Both shoulder blades still on the mat. Inhale as you come through center. Bring the sole of your left foot to the mat and bring your right foot over your left thigh like a figure four. Lace your hands behind your left thigh and on an inhale, pull your knee into your chest. Use your right arm to open up that right hip. Release your grip and switch legs. Inhale as you pull. Exhale, release. Send both legs long, arms down by your side, palms facing up. Gently tuck your chin. Close your eyes. Deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Full body rest for about 2 minutes. Shavasana, I'll wake you when it's time. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, coming back to the present moment. Maybe take some wrist circles. Deep inhale through your nose, arms reach overhead. Tuck your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side. Fall over to whatever side feels best to you today in a fetal position. Grounding down for just a moment more. I invite you to shower your life with gratitude, with 3 things. Whenever you're ready, push yourself up. We'll come to an easy seat. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Bring your hands to prayer. Exhale, bring them down through heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Nervous System Regulate and Reset Yoga Flow. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below one of the things that you're grateful for. I'm Snow White. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.